Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you what a delay pedal does. The basics, everything you need to know, the one-on-ones. That way you understand what a delay pedal really does and how you can use it in your rig. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so I have my PRS here. It's a SE standard. Beautiful looking. It was a gift given to me. So we're going to be using this to showcase what the delay pedal really does. And so let's take it here. So as you can see, it's like a repeat. You ever went into a cave and yelled and all you heard was the echo of your voice? That's exactly what the delay pedal does. And when you add it with your guitar and your amp and every other effect that you have, it's an amazing tool. So let's check out the settings and see how you can use it or how to understand it better. Alright, so here we have the Helix. So this is one delay. And you know, there are different name brands for delays. So you have Boss, MXR, and several other delays that name brands are coming out with. And Line 6 Helix came out with this pedal board and a whole bunch of effects. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to check out the Helix. This is a whole rig in itself. It comes with the amps, simulators, and the effects. And so I'm going to be demonstrating the delay pedal using this pedal board. And so as you can see here, this delay is a ping pong, and all the different settings that you can use to change it. And so this is how it sounds. As you can hear, it repeats itself. And so that's all the delay pedal does. And so if you're using the Helix, or maybe on your single pedal board that you got, there's gonna say time, feedback, some might say a release, and you have all these other settings here, and then the mix. Now, so that it won't get complicated, I'm just gonna explain what the time, the feedback, and the mix does. I will do future videos in detail on how to really configure delays. So subscribe and like this video. And so here we have, it's a dotted eighth delay. So, and that's typical for a lot of styles of music, especially for worship. And if you have the Helix, all you have to do to get that is just you just click this joystick here. So you go from milliseconds to quarter notes and stuff like that. And this is just a regular signal chain. I just have the amp, the cabinet. I got an overdrive pedal in the front. That's all it is. This is just a clean channel. And so it sounds pretty good. But then I have this simple delay, which is a very common delay, has less settings. And this is how it sounds. And so that, again, it's a quarter note. And you can use that for whatever you want. Maybe chords. Sounds really nice. So let's talk about the settings. Let's go to this one. So here, again, the timing, all it is how you want it to be. So say we go from a dotted eighth to a dotted fourth. So you see, it's very different than the dotted eighth. And so you could do a whole lot of stuff with that. And the same thing happens with if it says milliseconds instead of, again, if you have the Helix, you could just switch it on and off. Some single pedal boards, single pedals, don't have that setting like that. And so milliseconds is the same. You could just move it up and down. Typically, I tend to use it around 525 when I'm using just a time like that. Gets the job done, but I prefer to have it like this. It's very simple. You get to know, you go all the way up if you want to. But I stick to dotted eighth. Now the feedback is how many times you want it to repeat. So I have it at 52%. So if we lower that, it doesn't repeat as much. Bring it all the way up. It'll seem like it'll repeat itself forever. You know, it's a lot of fun. So I tend to keep it around 50% at half, 52. So it's a lot of fun. And then the mix is how much you want of the tone, of the delay in your signal path. So again, this is how it sounds. So if we lower the mix, you don't hear it at all in the signal path. So raise it up all the way. Now it's even before the signal of the guitar. Again, you can use it for whatever purposes you want. If you're using it for worship, you want a saturated tone, especially for those songs that really have those fills, those gaps. Songs with arpeggios. Very beautiful. And so the same thing applies to every delay pedal. They will always have the time, the feedback, and the mix. Maybe they'll say differently. Maybe the time will be something else. Maybe it won't say time. Maybe it'll say milliseconds. And the feedback will be a release, or some of them actually say feedback. And the mix will always be the mix, how much you want of it in there. Sometimes they could just say delay, and then you just turn that knob on. That's how much delay you would want in the signal chain. So yeah, that's the 101s on delay pedals. And you can do a whole bunch of stuff with them. Like for example, in this signal, in this preset that I have, or in this virtual pedal board that I have here, you see how I'm running my ping pong delay, same settings, but I also have different configurations along the way. And if you want to know how to do that, if you own the Helix, leave a comment below in the comment section of this video, and I'll do a video on that too. And so I like the way it sounds like that. So yeah, thank you for watching.